guys, it's your girl Jenny here with another edition of Health Elevation Corner. I hope, like me, you to remember that you are blessed and highly favored, a magnet for miracles, the solution to someone's problem and the answer to someone's prayer. And I'm hoping that this week, the continuation of the things that we need to make sure we have either in our foods naturally or as supplements are there to help us go through. Remember, this is just one of 60 million different viruses that are out there. And really, when you understand how your body works and how you can protect it from all things, you put yourself in the best position to have the best life, right? The life that God has for us, the purposeful life. But you want to make sure that you've got the things in place that will help you. So literally today, I've literally got 4 things to talk about. Selenium, number 1. Quercetin, number 2. Reservatrol, number 3. And Biocult, number 4. The foundation of your health is in your gut. So we're going to finish that. But it's really important that we start with selenium first, right? So this supplement, I take it as a supplement. Although, I'm not a big, massive lover of eating loads of Brazil nuts, but it's in a lot of good food sources. And I will say to you again, if you are Presbyterian, or you don't eat a lot of animal products, you're a vegan, then you need to take certain supplements. Again, you can look to make sure there's no animal products in them where there isn't in this, to make sure that you get these things. As a Black person, it's really important for us to also recognize that it's been found in many studies that we have lower levels of selenium in our bodies, in our blood volume. And so you need to look at your diet and lifestyle habits to see where they are. And if you don't have those correct diet and lifestyle habits, we're going to talk about the lifestyle habits in a moment, then you need to make sure you have this. This is really important for us to have. So selenium is really a powerful antioxidant, and antioxidants literally help prevent cell damage from free radicals. But free radicals they actually are good for us. They were needed for us in our natural health. What it is, they help with our metabolism, we help with the way in which we sort of burn and utilize our food and extract our nutrition. So they help in us producing energy. The issue we have with free radicals is that we have an excess of them. And that literally comes from smoking, alcohol, excessive uses of these things. And obviously the one that's there think, okay, I don't smoke, I don't drink. But do you stress out? Because stress in itself, creating too much cortisol in your body, exciting your stress hormones. People say, "Oh, I live on stress. I live on stress." It is a cause for excess free radicals, and free radicals are obviously linked to lots and lots of different type of diseases. So we have to be careful about what we say, and it's linked to diseases such as heart disease, Alzheimer's, which is something my mother suffers from. It causes premature aging. It may be linked to strokes, and also it's linked to many, many cancers. But selenium is great at reducing oxidative stress. So it's known as oxidative stress when we have too much free radicals in our body. And selenium is really good at doing that. So it helps to protect the cells from the damage caused by the free radicals. So it's really important for us to make sure we have that. But it also, the type of cancers that is linked to helping to helpfully reduce or resist are the biggest cancers that kill us. So breast, lung, colon, prostate. Prostate is the biggest killer of Black men, where testicular cancer tends to be the biggest killer of Caucasian men. But it's the Caucasian men are found to have more selenium in their prostate. So when we look at the factors that may be why Black men tend to have a higher instance of prostate, then maybe we need to look at, for Black men, the levels of blood volume of selenium for them, and look at their diet and lifestyle habits. Protecting against heart disease by lowering the markers for inflammation, which causes the inflammation in the heart and causes the disease in the first place. It also may help with mental decline. So I've just mentioned about Alzheimer's. But did you know that the thyroid tissue has the most selenium in it of any other tissue in the body, and it's needed for thyroid regulation? So these are just things that's just to note. But it boosts our immune system. So the more blood volume you have, the better your immune response. So when we're looking at this particular virus or any disease, We're looking at the immune response. Now, we've all been told to go out there and get double stuck. And if we get that, then that's going to protect us. Well, now we're recognizing it's only doing a certain amount. We're trying to convince everyone it, will protect you a bit better than if you haven't been jabbed. That cannot be proved because there's no scientific conclusion to that. So you still have to build your immune system. Your body is your business, and we are fearfully and wonderfully made. That's the beauty about being children of God, or being God's children. Whether you believe yes or no, we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. And this immune system we have within us has the ability to have a great immune response to whatever comes at it, if you put the right things inside of you. That's the thing. So if you look at some of the food sources, oysters have 238% of your daily value of selenium is in oysters. Brazil nuts, 174%. One of my favorite fishes in the whole wide world. Halibut. Yes. See, you get what you pay for, right? Halibut's great. Yellowfin tuna, but you have to make sure these things are freshwater and they're line caught, not the ones that are farmed, because you don't want the mercury content. You've got it in eggs, you've got it in sardines, chicken breast, sunflower seeds, shiitake mushrooms. So you can see the things that really have the high levels of selenium are foods that those people that choose not to eat meat or fish will struggle with. So they'll definitely need to make sure. So go on to Evolution Organics and you'll find those there. Quercetin is our next supplement. Now, that's a natural pigment that's naturally present in a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, a lot of grains. And again, it has great antioxidant benefits for us. It can help reduce inflammation. It can help immune response. For someone like myself, it's great because it can actually improve exercise performance. It's great at reducing blood pressure, as is selenium as well. It also helps to just maintain general health. So these things are just really great for us. Anything that's going to help your immune response, you're going to want to have in your diet. And again, you can get that from yellow and green peppers. You can get it in capers. You can get it in shallots. You can get it from red and white onions. You can get it in cooked asparagus. You can get it in some cherries. You can get it in tomatoes, broccoli, kale. There are sources for it as well. So you can get those things. But I just find sometimes that if you're not having those in your diet as a regular, and it's not a regular thing to do, then you do supplements. I prefer to get it from natural food sources, but I also make sure that I have them there just in case. And because we have different variants and different strains coming around, for me to boost the immune response, improve my exercise performance, I'm going to do it. Right. So reservatrol is my third one. Now, the best sources for reservatrol is red wine, grapes, some berries. So, if you're not a drinker, you're not going to get it. But resveratrol, again, it has great impacts on the blood fats in our body. It helps to possibly increase the good cholesterol whilst decreasing the bad cholesterol. And that's always a good thing. Brain health, anything that's going to improve brain health is going to be good. And what's really interesting about resveratrol is that there are certain protein fragments called beta amyloids. And they really are the markers that actually create the damage that bring about Alzheimer's disease. So resveratrol is definitely something that's needed. If you're a person that suffers from diarrhea, it can actually help to prevent it or treat it. So that's good for you. Mental, emotional well-being, and allergies such as asthma. Again, for selenium, coming back to that, for asthma. Now you've got to think, sorry, I'm talking at the speed of light here. You've got to think, right, that this is a respiratory disease that we're dealing with right now. But these things I've talked about here will help lung health, they will help brain health, they will help the immune response. So anything that's going to help the heart, the lungs, mental, emotional, and an immune response is going to be something that you want to make sure you keep in your diet always, right? Protect against brain damage. It helps with insulin sensitivity as well. So many people have underlying health conditions. And again, another disease that tends to affect us people of colour, nutrition and lifestyle habits, excess oxidative stress is called the stress of how we are and what we do, is diabetes. So this actually helps with insulin sensitivity, which may help offset some of the complications that come about from diabetes. But But I think next week I will actually address diabetes because it is a lifestyle disease that can be reversed. It is a lifestyle disease. It doesn't fly, you can't catch it. These things, they don't fly. Most lifestyle diseases are diseases that are brought about because of our lifestyle and understanding what oxidative stress is, understanding what free radicals are, why they're good and how they become bad, and then how we set ourselves up. That's why we have to say our body is our business and we understand it. So I want to finish with two more things. I want to talk about, just briefly, biochol, digestive enzymes, gut health. So what we need to make sure is we have good gut flora, and that's what actually helps to protect us. So the foundation of our health is in our gut, and we need to make sure we have good gut flora. So biochol is a good one. It kind of helps balance the gut bacteria, balance the friendly bacteria in our gut, so that we are able to, if you've been taking lots of antibiotics, for instance, and you've been sick, you need to then replace the gut flora, because the antibiotics wipe out that gut flora. And if you wipe out your gut flora, then no matter what you're doing, the foundation of your health is in your gut, your digestive system. That's where things start. So you need to make sure you've got good gut flora, you've got good, healthy digestive system. That means we drink our water half an hour before we eat. I've done this before. We create the phallic response, that juice in the mouth. We sit down, we chew our food until it turns to liquid. We wait about half an hour before we eat again, and hopefully the body can extract the nutrition from the food that we give it, because we're giving it food with nutrition. We're giving it food with nutrition, yes? All right then. And then it can utilize that food and get rid of it. But we want to know that once we've got good gut flora, the body is able to fight whatever comes against it that it doesn't want to host or keep. Remember, all sickness and disease is all it's doing is looking for a host to invite it in. And the way in which we host sickness and disease is by not looking after our immune system, not giving our body the things that it needs to actually improve their immune response, improve the lung function, improve, our body's functions, not making sure we have our gut flora, not making sure we have great transit time so that each time we eat, the potty train comes and we get rid of what we don't need to have. We're not full of toxins in terms of mental, emotional, and nutritional. We need to get rid of those things. So we want to think also just in terms of thermogenic foods and just getting, things that are actually good at burning. Coconut oil is my last one. It's at my mum's house. I took it to my mum's, the jar. When I go to cook at my mum's, I took it there. Coconut oil is the best fat burner out there. It is antibacterial, it is antiviral, it's anti-inflammatory. You can take a teaspoon of coconut oil and eat it. I promise you, when I do the video next time, I will eat it and show you and use it, but I use it to cook. You do not be scared to take it in. It's a great fat, right? We need it for many, many things, but as I said, antibacterial, antiviral, anti-inflammatory. I think that's all I need to say this week. I'm hoping that these things here will help you. As I said, I'm going to get a lot of my supplements from Evolution Organics. I'm going to talk about oral health as well next week when we talk about diabetes, the best things for our teeth that we can use, and oil of oregano. Just remember that name, Orego Care. That's what you need to think about. So I'll see you next week. If you want to get hold of me, on Instagram, @Pelvic Secrets, on Twitter, @Pelvic Secrets, on LinkedIn, Jenni Russell, Jenni. But I hope this helps you. I hope you understand that it's nothing better than actually being able to anti-age, to feel healthy, to be healthy, to move healthy. Life is what you make it, and how you make it well is how you feed it. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and nutritionally. So until next week, remember you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are blessed and highly favored. You are a magnet for miracles. You are the solution to someone's problem. And hopefully today I've been the answer to your prayer.